Okay, I love a good mimosa. Yeah.
Speaking of bloody, see, I'm so good at transitions. You know what?
You were the king of the.
I'm gonna write a book.
You're the sultan of the segue. There you go.
Ooh, see, you're good. You're good at the nicknames.
That's another nickname. That's another nickname.
You're good at that. You're good
sultan
at that.
of the segue. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
That's
go.
that. See, we each bring something great to the table.
Yes, we do. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, now on to our main event here, and
War Games.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Somebody's got to say it. We never got to hear it. We got to hear him say it once, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yeah. We were fortunate.
Maybe we'll get him to hear. Maybe we'll in Chicago this year. He'll say War Games.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
It would be.
Yeah. But on to this match. Yeah, BCC and the Elite.
Golden Elite.
Golden Elite, of course. Where are my manners? Where are my manners?
Where are your manners?
I'm sorry, Coda. That's my bad. But yeah, no. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you kick this one off. I overall a good match, but I think that there's some things that were left to be desired. But I want to hear your thoughts.
I think I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I think that's where I've listened to a couple and read a lot over the last couple of hours, and read a little bit of it last night reactions wise, and listened to a couple of podcasts on it. And people said it was a really, really good match. I'll have to go rewatch it. I thought it was just okay. I can't fault it.
Yeah.
It was a 50-minute match.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it's a long match. The whole blood and guts aspect of it, it didn't seem as crazy as last year's. And maybe that's that's the standard that they set, is like literally everyone was bleeding in the match last year. I think 2 people were bleeding this year.
Yeah, no, I mean, and it's funny, I won't say it's funny, but it's interesting because, this is coming off the heels of what we're hearing internally about rules and things that they're trying to tighten up on, which, I mean, say you got a TV deal coming without saying you got a TV deal coming is kind of where we're interpreting that. But I think that WBD should know by now that's what's expected of this match that only happens once a year. I know that, they can get a little, Mox can get a little gratuitous with the blood for sure.
Yeah. And he did.
It's literally in the name that, you think that would be something that they're kind of preparing themselves or giving some sort of exemption, or, hey, okay, you guys get this one, each year.
Yeah, and there were still some crazy spots. I mean, the bed of nails, Mox brought in a fork, there's broken glass, tacks.
Yeah.
Like there was still a lot of
there was that spot with Yuta where he submitted. Yeah. No, there definitely was, but I think
it just seemed a little toned down this year.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's part of that broader conversation of blood in wrestling. Is it too much? I mean, obviously WWE's not doing it right now, but everywhere else for
don't
the
tell
most
Brock.
Part, yeah. Well, yeah.
If Brock wants to get blood, he'll bang his head against something to get blood.
Go for SummerSlam.
Oh yeah. If they do what is rumored, yes, he's gonna bleed.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
No, they're not. Oh, really?
If they're doing what they're rumored to do.
Okay.
If it's a bull rope match, yes, he's gonna bleed.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Are you kidding me?
Nice, but we'll see what happens. We got off topic again, but
I mean, the elephant in the room too was Kota Ibushi. I don't know whether it's if it's the time off. I don't know whether it was injuries. I don't know whether it's age, because he is 41 years old, I think.
He is, yes.
And he
doesn't.
He doesn't.
He looks like he could be the front man in a K-pop boy band tomorrow if he wanted to.
Yeah, and for me to say he looked bloated. Look at me, I'm bloated. Like he's in much better shape than I'll ever be in. But he wasn't in that Kota Ibushi like ripped
ring shape that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
I mean, because this is, I don't know if this is his first match in 2023, but I mean, I know he's had a couple of indie dates. Yeah.
I think he had one at like WrestleMania weekend in GCW.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I mean, it has not been as frequent as he's used to performing. That's for sure. Yeah. And we're certainly not I don't want us to sound like we're body shaming anybody. Like we're it's not like I have it all my damn self, but it did look like he lost a step. It didn't look. I mean, I'm sure that might be just. I don't know if it's the match type because we're not used to seeing Kota Ibushi in that type of match. That changes things. I don't know, but it definitely wasn't what I thought that it was going to be with Kota Ibushi. I love that he is in AEW. I hope that he stays around a little while, or at least makes some sporadic appearances. I don't necessarily see him moving to the States, but I would like to have him in the AEW fold and see what they can do with him for special occasions. At least fly him in for the the Dynamites that are branded. Some winter is coming. Grand Slam, like all of that stuff. But yeah, no, I think that as good of a match as it was, it didn't feel like the ones we've seen before. Not a whole lot of stuff going on top of the cage, or no, wild somebody gets tossed spot, something like that. And I think that's just again goes back to what we're preconditioned to see in these matches because of what we've seen the last few years.
So that almost goes to the point of, are we a little desensitized to it at this point with AEW?
Yeah, and I mean that's a criticism that they get quite a bit when we do see Mox bleed, and I know that he doesn't care what any of us thinks about how he crashes matches or whether he's gonna, yeah, exactly, like but I would agree that I think that we are a little bit desensitized to it because when we blood and guts, I mean, you would think that everybody would get color. Generally, they do in those matches. It just happens. That's just what we've seen. So to not get that, I mean, I don't know. I too, like you, would need to do a second watch just because I haven't done it yet because Spectrum doesn't have it on demand yet. But yeah, no, I think that there might have been a little bit more under the hood that they could have done. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think it'll be better on a second watch. I think everyone was just so hyped to see Kota Ibushi and what he was going to do, and he did the moonsault, the standing moonsault on the bed of nails, and that was kind of his big spot of the night. Like there wasn't a ton of highlight for him.
Yeah,
he seemed a little slow. And again, I'm not taking anything away from those guys. They wrestled 50 minutes. I can't even walk 50 minutes. Like, yeah. I'm not trying to take anything away from all the wrestlers that competed. You and I are huge Jon Moxley fans. We're huge fans of Kenny Omega, Young Bucks, all of them.
Yeah. There's nobody in that match that I dislike at all.
But this was the big blow off for this feud. And there were some storyline aspects of it. I mean, you got to think the Danielson injury had a part to play into this as well. I think the Mark Briscoe injury had a part to play in this with the interaction with Pac Neville.
Mighty Mouse.
Adrian Neville. I bet you nobody remembered his first name.
What a guy.
With Pac and Claudio, I think like Claudio needs an opponent for Death Before Dishonor for his world champion. Or is that what they're setting up with Pac? Did that have an impact on kind of the booking of the match? It is. It's Saturday.
Actually, I'm going to see if there are any additional matches that have been announced.
While Eric looks that up, you had Takeshita walk out, and I like that character development for him as well, because that's Don Callis going, hey, now we're outnumbered. We're not part of the BCC, and I'm glad they established that. We are not with you guys. We associated with you guys, but we're not with you guys. So it was good to see that. And then at the end of the match, they didn't really catch it on the camera, so I don't know if you saw it, but on commentary, they said Jon Moxley forfeited 4-wheeler.
Oh, interesting.
So they said Moxley said, I quit 4-wheeler Yuta to kind of protect him so he didn't get hurt more.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So
Wheeler might
that plays into it. Yeah. That to me almost seems like a babyface turn. And then after the match, after the cameras went off, Kenny Omega gave his speech, and then
Yeah.
he said he respected everyone, and then they hugged and shook hands. So
Yeah.
that to me seems like it's going to be a face turn for the BCC.
Yeah, we also have forgotten about something else that happened after the camera stopped rolling. But the fan captured some footage of Ibushi taking a back bump into tax. After you didn't see this?
No.
Like he just took a back bump into tax and no sold it after the show went off the air.
Why?
Good question. That's a great question.
Okay. Well,
I don't know.
I did not see that, but
yeah,
that's interesting.
Right.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that is a future story or
that's just a Wednesday.
If he just wanted to take a bump on tax.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought he took a bump on the glass.
I think he did. Yeah. He did during the match. But I mean, I guess if, let's be honest, when's the next time we're going to see Ibushi in a match like that?
When's the next time we're going to see Ibushi?
I was really hoping you wouldn't ask me that, but I don't know.
I don't think he's full because we didn't get a Tony Khan tweet saying he's all elite.
Yeah, that's true.
We didn't get any confirmation saying that he was all elite, anything like that.
Yeah.
He's kind of been a freelancer for most of his career. Even with New Japan, he was he was in the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah, that's true.
Way back when.
Man, what a time. We were spoiled.
We were.
They need to bring those tournaments back.
I think I need to go back and rewatch it. I think I want to compare it. What I might do is go rewatch the other two Blood and Guts that we've had so far and kind of compare everything. To me, I still think it's weird that they do this on a weekly show.